There are many different ways to divide and segment South Korea. These 6 maps will make you gain insight into South Korea's past, present and future. The first map shows which is the most popular religion in different parts of South Korea. The 2 largest religions are Christianity and Buddhism. Christianity is the largest religion in South Korea, but also a recent religion. Christianity was introduced to South Korea in the 17th century from China in the form of books written by Matteo Ricci, an Italian missionary to China. Buddhism is the second largest religion in South Korea and much older. Buddhism was introduced to South Korea in the 4th century during the Three Kingdoms period, when Korea was split into 3 different states. The second map looks at where South Korea's mountains are, with the largest mountain ranges being on the eastern side, even though the whole of South Korea is mountainous. The highest mountain on the South Korean mainland is called Jeollri and is located in the south of South Korea. But the highest mountain in all of South Korea is called Halla and is located on Jeju Island, south of the mainland. The third map looks at where South Korea's largest cities are. These are the 5 largest cities in South Korea, representing about 40% of South Korea's total population. The largest city is Seoul, the capital of South Korea, with a population of 10 million. The second largest city is Busan, with 3 million people living there. The third largest is Incheon, right next to Seoul with 3 million people. The fourth largest is Daegu, with 2 million people. The fifth largest city in South Korea is Daejeon, with over 2 million people living there. The fourth map looks at South Korea's different summer temperature regions. The coolest summer temperature can be found along the northern mountain range, while towards the southern coast it is a much more hot and humid climate. The northwestern part of South Korea also gets pretty warm during the summer, though not as much as the southern parts. The hottest and most humid and almost tropical climate can be found on Jeju Island, south of the mainland. The fifth map looks at South Korea's agriculture. There are 2 main types of agriculture in South Korea: rice paddies and farms. Rice is the most produced food in South Korea, with rice paddies being more common in the southern and western parts of South Korea, with more hot and humid climate there. Farms are more common towards the northeastern part of South Korea, with larger mountains and cooler climate, where they farm crops such as barley, wheat, soybeans and potatoes. The sixth map looks at South Korea's political landscape. The western part of South Korea, or the left part, votes more for left-leaning parties. The eastern part of South Korea, or the right part, votes more for right-leaning parties. The reason for this split is complex, but one of the main reasons is that historically several of South Korea's military leaders have originated from the eastern part of the country, while resistance movements against them have originated from the western parts of South Korea. This has created 2 histories where the military leaders are viewed in a more positive light by the right-wing parties, while the left-wing parties view them more in a negative light. These 6 maps of South Korea provides high-level insights into the country, making it easier to understand the details of each region.